Namaste. So let's discuss today about how to start meditation. People who have never meditated, who are always thinking of starting meditation, uh, but who have not really got any simple techniques to meditate. And they are discouraged because they think that it's a hard practice, and I don't think I have the right kind of mindset to do it. Uh, Let me tell you, everybody can meditate. It's very simple. It's as simple as breathing. But just like anything else, all that it requires, it develops over a period of time as you practice. But it is simple. It is easy for everybody to practice. Um, it's just like somebody wants to become an expert in biking. So the starting is the hard part. Somebody, your parents help you. They come with a bicycle that has two wheels on its sides. They hold you a little bit. One day of help, and then you are on biking. And after that, you keep practicing and you become an expert. It is exactly the same way. So let's talk about how to become a a, a, a meditator, at least to start meditating. I think all of us, most of the people, let's talk about someone who believes, who has some kind of um, a somebody who he considers to be a, a deity or a god or something, some kind of belief system. Let's say you are a devotee of Krishna or Rama or Durga or Jesus or Mother Mary, or people have or Shivji. If you believe in one of the or you have a guru, some Ramakrishna Paramahans, Swami Vivekananda, Sri Aurobindo, somebody you like and you consider them to be divine beings, the easiest techniques, I'll give you two simple techniques for those kind of people, and then I'll talk about somebody who doesn't have any belief system, who doesn't have is not really a believer. They're more rational in their mindset, which a lot of people these days are. So let's start with somebody who has a holy figure in mind, right? And who they love and adore and worship. So for those people, let me tell you a very simple two techniques. Okay, the first one is sit comfortably. Okay, it doesn't have to be any kind of asana or anything. Sit anywhere on a chair, uh, wherever you feel comfortable, relaxed, and some kind of a support so that your spine stays straight. Right. So sit like this. It's like I'm sitting on a chair right now. Sit somewhere similar, and then close your eyes. Okay. Just try to make sure there are not external noises. So so that if it is a very noisy place, try to find some place which is a little bit quieter, right, to start with, and you close your eyes. Then what you should do is try to find a beautiful image of the deity or the holy man that you adore, right? Find something that appeals to you, something which gives you a feeling of a good feeling, right? So try to find a picture of that, and then close your eyes and try to hold that particular image in your heart, right? And hold that image in your heart and try to enter into a dynamic relationship with that particular image. For example, let's say, I'll give you a very small example. Let's say find a beautiful example of little Krishna, Krishna dancing with gopis, right? For example, I'll give you one simple example. Let's say you hold that particular image in your heart after you close your eyes and you're holding that image in your heart. And then you can have a dance with Krishna, right? You both of you dance together, right? Or you can take two sticks and you imagine that Krishna is holding two sticks and you can have a dance with him. You can tell him your own day-to-day lives and what you aspire and what you want to become. Or let me give you another example. Let's say somebody loves Jesus. So, so, so try to hold that particular image dear in your heart, and maybe you can imagine within your heart that you and Jesus are in a conversation, right? Or somebody can, let's say, who loves Divine Mother, let's say in the form of Mother Radha, or anybody else. You say the Divine Mother is sitting there and you are sitting with her, and you're offering flowers at her feet one by one, and you tell all the aspirations of your life, what you want to become, and if you have any difficulties and problems, and just imagine that some kind of a grace in forms of light and energy is coming from that deity into you, and all your problems are getting disappeared, right? So all that within your heart. So close your eyes, sit, and take that particular beautiful image in your heart and enter into a dynamic relationship, right? And that is the simplest way, because if you try to make a static thing in the beginning, it becomes very hard. You will fall asleep and you will not be able to do it for long, right? So one of the things that I've taught many people, which they found to be extremely helpful, and I was really stunned, to somebody who had never done meditation in his entire life, and told me that one of my friends who is a professor in a medical college, he said, "Don't tell me any fancy stuff. I have no time. I will not be able to do it, but I have a lot of mental stress. Tell me a simple technique I can practice." So I just told him something in 5 minutes. One day we're driving together, and I told him, just do this much. Do you have a holy man or somebody that you love? He said, yeah, I have a guru that I like, and I don't worship, but I like him. I said, okay, just close your eyes. Inside the car, I said, okay, stop the car. So close your eyes for 1 minute, and just imagine that the holy man, your guru, is sitting within your heart, his image, and then just took a bowl of flowers, let's say jasmine, put one by one flowers at his feet, and tell whatever stress that you have throughout the day. Just tell him that I am going through this. I want all this to be disappear. Whatever you want to become, you tell him. You say that I want to have life filled with peace, filled with prosperity. My kids should be doing fantastically well. Anything that you want to manifest in your life, just tell him, right? And imagine that the light and force is coming from your guru and manifesting all those things. And I spoke to him and I forgot about it completely. Then after a year, he was talking to somebody else, and he said, my friend told me something and that pretty much saved my life. And I was totally stunned, and I was wondering, oh my God, I never thought he's going to practice it. But he has been practicing it every single day because he found it so helpful and stress busting. Uh, and this was the most fulfilling thing for me. And so I would say just practice something as simple as this. And then there is another technique also. I'll just tell you, if you believer, or you feel that the divine being, let's say in this case Krishna, right? You say the Krishna or the divine being is, you keep the image somewhere a little above your head, almost, or maybe at the head, and little above your head, and you feel that the light and his grace and his light is pouring into you. So you just imagine and you feel that his grace, his light, his energy is pouring into your being, right? And you just experience its effect, and you keep offering yourself. You say, oh God, the whole being, I'm offering myself to you. Please let your light and energy penetrate into me and heal me, help me, and make me peaceful, happy. So just hold his image here. Instead of in the heart, hold his image slightly above the head, somewhere here, and and close your eyes, sit and imagine that the light and energy from the divine being is pouring into your being. Every cell of your being is getting refreshed, regenerated by this light. And so then you will ask me now, okay, you gave us two techniques, but how long should I practice? Do it whatever is comfortable to you, and maybe start with 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and as you feel more and more comfortable, you can keep on increasing it. But once you start, but do it continuously for 90 days, whatever time. If you can do it only for 5 minutes every day, but do it every single day for 90 days. So once you have done it for 90 days, it will become part of you, and then you can experiment with many more techniques, and then you will explore. It's just like we were learning bicycles, right? And as a kids, my parents used to give us little bikes to learn. They used to hold us from the behind. But once in a day or two, we became kind of independent. After that, we learned so many techniques, driving without holding the bicycle handle, all kinds of stuff. So you become an expert, right, over a period of time. And then you can teach others also, who are your friends, colleagues, your relatives, and brothers, sisters, everybody, right? I request everybody to practice this. This is very simple technique. Anyone and everyone can practice it. And if you don't believe in divine being, then I'll tell another technique next time, which is for people totally non-believers, and that will be also helpful for them. Okay, I hope this is going to be helpful. Thank you all. Namaste.